Well, it's day 140 of my not so carnivore journey. It's been on and off since day 100. Um, I know I felt much, much, much better when I was strictly carnivore, but it's been hard changing. I was jobless for a while and I had to live on friggin' oatmeal. And I'm trying to get back into the groove, but it's harder than I remember just to transition back. Um, Definitely have noticed that carbs are 100% an addiction. They are hard to kick. Um, after with Christmas being around, and I got a family, and it's just hard to find the money to get back on track. Uh, so soon as I get paid again, I'm gonna try to get back on track and really buckle down, because I know I don't feel good. You know, eating whatever cheap carbs I can, putting them in my body. I mean, it's just I don't feel good. So definitely got to get back on track with the carnivore. Strictly, you know, um, when I first started, I was eating a lot of eggs. And they were causing digestive issues, and that took up a lot of my costs because eggs were pretty cheap. Um, but not everybody, but me personally, eggs don't like to come back out. So I quit eating eggs. So, the cheap stuff just, it's not going to get me back on track. So I'm going to have to get paid, make some more beef jerky, because I need, I hate packing a lunch. Packing lunch is not easy, because who in the world wants cold hamburger patties for lunch? So beef jerky is my go-to lunch at work now. So when I get more money rolling in, going back to making my own jerky, because buying jerky is way too expensive, and you got to worry about all the sugars and things like that in it. So get back to the carnivore, and it makes more jerky, and buy more, meat. I know I feel better on steak than I do on hamburger, but I afford better on hamburger, and I afford even better on pork chops. Pork chops are pretty cheap in my area. Can't explain it. Don't know why. Maybe it's cheaper across the country. Don't know. If you know, comment or something. Let us know. So I know I felt so good being full blown carnivore. And now I've been slipping because it's cheaper, and I just don't feel as good. So I gotta buckle down. Gotta get back on track. I liked feeling good. Um, so just need to get that out. It's a noticeable difference when you're full carnivore to if you quit, you know you've quit. And I've been sticking as close to carnivore as I can, but some days you just can't afford to go get hamburger meat, so you pop in some oatmeal or some ramen noodles or something. Um, I just don't feel as good being halfway carnivore as I did being full blown carnivore. So definitely getting back on track. You guys thinking about quitting carnivore, take it from me. I can't wait to get back on track, because this halfway stuff, it just ain't worth it. Not being on carnivore, it's just not worth it. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make sure that, come Thanksgiving, Christmas time, when you got to buy everybody a million presents and stuff, that I don't run into the same situation where I can't afford to be carnivore anymore. Probably wouldn't have happened if I hadn't spent over a month off work. So definitely got to make sure that you can stick to carnivore, because you're gonna feel better. You're gonna start looking better. Look, my double chin's coming back. I started putting on weight, right, and I got more double chin coming back. I ain't put on too much weight, but enough that I've started to notice, and I just can't have that. So take this lesson to heart, those of you who are carnivore or thinking about going carnivore. Commit to it. Don't stop. Do not stop. The lifestyle, it presents some challenges, like how do you get a hold of so much meat? What meats do you eat? But it's all worth it for how good you're going to feel and how good you're going to look. Losing how good I felt is it's just freaking terrible. And fighting these carb addictions, all these cravings again. I mean, it's a cycle I am not happy with. I didn't know that I had this struggle my whole life. I didn't realize I was struggling. But since I've been carnivore, and I know what the other side is like, I know what it feels like to eat nothing but meat. I know how good I felt. I know how much weight I was losing. I mean, I know what feeling good feels like now. This is what it was normal feeling, Now it's like fucking torture, because I know what real feel good is. Just, all of you carnivores, don't stop. You will regret it. Don't slip up. I'm not saying that you can't have that piece of pie at Thanksgiving. I'm not saying you can't have a piece of birthday cake at the party. Don't be a douchebag. Somebody's offering you something good at a party. You know what I mean? You can have those little treats every once in a while. But don't get in a rut where you're not capable of being carnivore for a while. This halfway bullshit that I've been doing between day 100 and day 140, basically, where I'm trying to get back in gear, but something happens, and I'm trying to get back in gear again, and something happens. You're just not going to feel good. You're not. You're going to start putting weight back on. Just do whatever you can to maintain staying full carnivore. Those of you that your body will let you eat and pass eggs very well, yeah, do it. Eggs made me feel great until it come time to use the bathroom. That's what was causing any of my issues, whether it was, stopping or going too much. I know everybody's going to be a little different. Mine, my body doesn't like eggs. It really loves steak and pork chops, though. Pork chops, I still feel good. I don't feel like I'm, full of the greatest energy ever. But I still feel, I've got that level energy throughout the day. And I also lose more weight eating more pork chops than I did with steak. So I was still losing weight, just not as quickly, but boy, did it make me feel good. Steak is like, it's like carnivore crack, right? You just feel fantastic on it. You get super high energy levels. You know, you just don't lose as much weight eating the steak as you do with the pork chop, in my experience. So, definitely hamburger meat. It's a good way to make lots of meals. It's versatile. You can make hamburger patties. You can mix it up, and I put chili powder in it, make chili. Um, use cumin to make some taco meat. Uh, I still gotta try. I've seen a few recipes for how to make bread using chicken that you dry and turn into flour. I still want to try some of those. So I've got some things to get excited about, recipes I've found, whatnot, and my financial situation should be leveling out pretty soon. So I'm definitely going to be buckling down, getting back to strict carnivore, and I do encourage everybody else to do the same if you're not already strict carnivore. And those of you who are strict carnivore, try to stay that way. You'll thank yourself later. You don't have to learn my lessons the hard way. You can just stay carnivore and stay happy. The grass is not greener on the other side. It's brown and feels like shit. So, happy 140 days, folks.